tried to reach out to the man who died in this pursuit. They were unavailable for comment. Micah, back.
All right, guys. Welcome back to King Sport. I'm your host.
Hello, everybody.
I'm your host, Richie King, bad man of comedy, known as Redneck Pimp. We have my commander, of course. He's on here as well. My partner, my crime, my cohort. And down the bottom screen, you'll see a gentleman who needs no introduction anywhere on TikTok civilized world. We'll get to him in just a second. This man from Stone Yeti Forge. Robert Tanner's in the house.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, we thank you all for tuning in.
It's an honor. Thank you.
Oh, no problem, brother. It's an honor what you're about to do for us. So we're going to get to it in just a second. But we'll share out, please. We want everybody to see we got a very important thing we're getting ready to do. And I need everybody to weigh in, pay attention, share it out, do everything you can to get this out. We got something coming up. We're going to do a raffle. We're going to do an auction coming up in December. So the guy's here now. He's going to tell you all about that here in just a second. But first, we've got another issue we're going to have to deal with here in just a second. One of our main people on here, our very first viewer, very first fan. As y'all know, Dean Cerny, he had surgery last week, a couple days ago, and he had 18 inches of intestine removed. Y'all remember that? Now, come to find out, his wife sent us an email or a message that he had to have emergency surgery. He had a GI bleed. And right now, all I know is right now he is on a ventilator and he is coherent. He does respond to them and things. But well, I could give you some prayers out. Dean Cerny's wife is in the comments here. If you have any questions, she'll know what's going on. Guys, I want to ask you guys to help out. Take a moment, whatever it is, and pray for Dean. Dean's been an avid listener. Even if he's disagreed with us, he's politely said so. We've talked about it. He takes interest in what's going on. He's a guy that tries to help other veterans out as well. So if you guys can take a minute, we give good thoughts, prayers, whatever, to help Dean out. This is the other just me. That's his wife. Okay, Dean's just me. He's the other just me.
The other just
Dean's
me.
wife. And so show's on. He can hear you. There you go. So we're going to go on with the show normally. He is listening. He can hear. Verified. Again, brother, we try to turn anything to comedy on here. Look, if you wanted to lose weight, Dean, there was other ways besides just losing weight, brother. I mean, you could have did something totally different. You didn't have to have all this, wow. Anyway, so get better, brother. We can't wait to you can get you back on here. You can harass us and talk about things. That being said, guys, we're going to do our missing persons. Get that started. Okay, let me get out of here where I can share this. Go back over here. Now, this computer and I, a while ago, when Stone Yeti come on here a while ago, we had an issue. We had to back out and do it again. So they got a new way of doing things. So we're hoping the hell it still works. Okay. Missing. Matthew Allen Mullaney. Here's his picture. Now, I might have had him on before. And that's one of his tattoos. Might have had him on before, but these things run together. And so I don't know, but we're going to do them anyway. Date of birth, November 5th, 1981. Place of birth, Brockton, Massachusetts. Hair brown, eyes hazel. He's 5'10", 175 pounds, male. His race is white. It's possible that Mullaney may have just traveled throughout Europe. He has pierced ears, but may not wear earrings. Mullaney has a surgical scar on his left ankle, along with pins in his left ankle. Okay, so he's had some significant damage. You'll see some scarring. He has a large tattoo of a shamrock with flames coming off the top of it in the middle of his back. And I'll show that to you up there at the top. Up there it is. Details. Matthew was reported missing by his roommate in Florence, Italy on February 1st, 2003. It's been what is that? 22 years ago. Okay.
Yep.
He is a native of Scatuate, Massachusetts, and was beginning a semester of college study around the Angel Academy of Art in Florence. He was last seen at approximately 2:30 a.m. on January 31st, 2003, outside the door of a local Irish pub as he was leaving, and there have been no confirmed sightings of Mulaney since that time. Well, that's pretty sketchy information there.
Yeah.
If you have any information concerning this person, please contact your local FBI office, your nearest American embassy or consulate, field offices, Boston, and of course, you can always leave an anonymous tip online. Go back and take one more look, guys. These are photos are 20-some years old now. So, this tattoo seems to be that's a different tattoo. I've never seen anything like that, so that should stand out. All right, if anybody's seen that gentleman, don't hesitate to call the authorities. All right, there you go on that deal. And I think we might have had him before, but I don't remember. But since he ain't been found, we'll do him again. All right, go to our news and memes now. Gentlemen, how do you feel about this next piece of information? The government of the United States, aka the president, has put a stop to the penny making. As of today is the last day for the penny to be made in U.S. currency. We have the penny. We're not going to lose the 1 cent amount, but it costs 4 cents to make a cent. At the end of the year, $56 million are going to save. Okay. How do you feel? To me, I felt long overdue, and I think you need to get rid of the nickel as well. It costs too much to make the damn nickel. What say you guys?
That penny. There's enough pennies in circulation, like we were talking about before we came on air. We got enough pennies in circulation that, unless everybody wants to start hoarding them, you know how people are. They'll start filling jugs and cans with pennies till we don't have any more pennies, But no, we're not going to miss whether or not they're printing pennies or not. So if they stop it, that's okay. That just gives them that $56 million to spend on something else. Yeah,
$56 million. That should have been done a long time ago, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But hey, look, guys, you see down by the screen, we got the Stony Yeti Forge, Mr. Robert Tanner. Y'all know him from that. Him back in his
Hi,
days.
guys.
You know him back from the comedy W Entertainment days when he was on there. We're going to get to him in just a second, but he's a veteran of the military, but he's also got some unique skills. We're going to talk about that. Some of his skills today are going to be on display. Okay, on display. So we'll get to that in just a second. We'll do our memes here. Now, Commander and I, we ain't going to apologize ahead of time for memes because
no, they're great.
Our deals to make you laugh. So that's what we're going to do. But first,
you will laugh tonight.
Yes, I guarantee you. First, I got a new piece of merch. I want you guys to understand. $25 for the shirt if you buy it. So it's $25 right there. It's an obesity awareness shirt. It's 11 Oreo cookies. That's my actual hand and 11 Oreo cookies. If you know you got 11 Oreo cookies in the hand, you're aware you're obese. Okay. $25, guys. Hit the QR code at the top. You all right, Robert? Hit the QR code top of your screen. Purchase one. Let me know. We'll get your address, and I'll send this out to you just in time for somebody for Christmas. Again, obesity awareness. I'm aware. Okay.
I'm gonna have to get me one of those, Richie. That's amazing, man. I'm DED dead over here. Holy cow, that's great.
Well, that's some of my personal merch I'm going to be featuring on here. I'll feature this for 3 weeks, and then I'll move on to something else I got. This you can find these at every comedy show I go to. I always have a select T-shirts or hats or something, my own design, and this is my own. And you see them on the Comedy Vets website and on here. So if you're interested, one more time, obesity awareness. I'm aware.
Another term I heard was high calorie.
Oh, that's high calorie. Yes, that's
yes.
Yeah, I'm aware. Okay, all right. Let's get on with the means here. Mall maintenance shop. We can repair anything. Please knock hard because the doorbell don't work. Fix everything but the damn doorbell. Oh Lord.
Oh,
Oh, here we go. I hate it when I have to be nice to someone I really want to throw a brick at. And boy, if that ain't the facts. That's another shirt that I might have to acquire that shirt if they got one sleeveless. Yeah. This has really no significance. I just want to put it on there because all the Christmas crap going on. Can we celebrate Thanksgiving first, please?
Yeah, let's get it out of the way.
I mean, come on now. We've had during 4th of July, in the middle of July, at the end of June, right before 4th of July, wife and I was seeing advertised for Christmas movies. Really?
Yeah.
Come on now.
Oh, jeez.
So that's just on a
yeah, BJ and Julie were talking earlier today how many people are decorating their houses for Christmas and already turning their lights on.
December 1st, my wife put the tree. My wife and I my wife and the grandkids put the tree up December 1st. After Thanksgiving. Get the bird out of the way.
Yeah.
All right. A pretty face gets old. A nice body will change, but a good person will always be a good person. The only problem I have with that is it depends upon life. Okay, it depends on life.
Yep.
What the hell do we got now?
Yeah, but being a good person is also a choice. No matter what life gets thrown at you, it's still a choice whether you want to be good or not so good.
Well, I have just something's going on with these computers. I can't get to go down with my other. What is going on here? Let me see if I put this back up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good person.
Okay, that come off. Why is this thing not wanting to scroll? Huh. Ain't this something? Wow. Wow. Can't get to my videos. Well, I'll see if I can't. Something's going on here. I ain't backing out, coming back in for it. That one showed up. Huh. Oh, I'll be damned. What is wrong? Before it's got a new layout on here, ladies and gentlemen, and before it, me and Robert had to get out and go back in it as well. We had a problem before, and I'm glad we come on in time to do.
Well, there he went.
There he went. Poof, gone. Oh,
there he is.
Coming back. Hey, Houdini's back.
All right, now.
Are we better?
No, we're better. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Our apologies for technical difficulty. Here we are back. Here, this one right here. I think my shorts would turn brown on this one.
Rolling, keep rolling, keep rolling.
Yeah. Woo. I'm not too sure about that one. No. Ooh. All right, here's the next one.
Mashed potato!
Oh, this is a beauty. Didn't get any more than 20 feet off the ground.
Oh boy. This next one, this guy thinks it's funny to aggravate his wife. This wouldn't work around my house.
Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. I won't ever slack up, you better back up. Try and play the role and you're the whole crew will act up. Get up,
are you real? Oh my gosh, are you serious? What is wrong with you?
His was, you're cleaning that up, not me. Oh man.
All right, Miss Doris, just stay nice and loose for me, okay?
I'm trying, honey.
A little pressure and
Oh, that's fine.
good. Just one.
Woo!
All right.
I'm
You
fine.
took the brunt of.
No shit, he took the run of it. No kidding. You guys are still muted for some reason. I don't know what the hell. You're muted on your end of the phone. There you go.
I muted myself because I have the individual I live with came out at hangout and whatnot, so I didn't want out exterior noises.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I don't. If you go to a chiropractor and that guy going to climb on top of me, we're both getting off the bed. That ain't you gonna
No. I've been to a chiropractor. That's no.
All right, guys. I've been featuring Arlie Ermy. You guys know who he is, a Full Metal Jacket type guy. AI got a hold of him, and they're doing all kind of AI things with him now. Here. It's got a little foul language, so I apologize ahead of time.
First it was the Coca-Cola. Now it's my Mountain Dew. Who the fuck drank my fucking Mountain Dew? I leave one on my desk, and you sugar thieving degenerate suck it down like it's holy water. Do I look like Santa Claus to you?
That AI does his voice great.
I mean, that was like Arlie Ermy on spot. But
There's one where he's in the Bible and he's getting on Judas, and Judas is scary and he's going, "You let him die, you worthless man." He's chewing on the disciples. He's chewing on the king. It's funny.
And that's something that Ermy would do too.
Yeah, he's probably in heaven right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
they have people all over. These people vote. This next one, these people vote.
When women give birth to like a baby or whatever, how come they don't have to take a DNA test?
Because
you get birth. It came out of you. We already know who the mother is.
So
wow.
Many moons ago on Facebook, I saw a post that an individual had said, it relates to this, it really does. Why can't we choose our baby daddies? And my reaction was the same to this video. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Why can't we choose her? Huh.
Why can't we choose our baby daddies?
I'm going on to the next one.
Yeah.
This next one is a chainsaw. I'd love to own this chainsaw. Yes, I have no problem. Yes, I am totally in. As we discussed, you might have some type of shield on the front, just in case.
That chain snaps. You don't want to see the aftermath.
Now we had a motorcycle out here at my house, and my kids love riding it. And I'm gonna show this to you. Then I'm gonna tell you the rest of that story about the motorcycle we had out here. My daughter was coming.
If I can't see it, it didn't happen.
Yeah, we got video. She was coming around the corner down here, and she was riding the motorcycle. She's doing well. All of a sudden, she gunned it, went straight up the fence, up a barbed wire fence, now straight up and down. Came down on the other side, right into some dog crap. Could have been coyote crap. I don't know, but a big fat crap of an animal. And she went right up, come right down in the back, laying there. I'm sorry. I laughed my ass off.
Sometimes you just got to.
I laughed. She laughs about it now, but at the time,
wasn't funny.
She not. She had no zero sense of humor. Now this next piece, a minute long, it cannot and will not work in my house. We'll have all kind of problems with being the tabloid news. Famous comedian goes to prison. His wife kicks his ass, and all kind of. No.
Yeah.
Inquiring
minds.
Ready? Yes. 3, 2.
Ready?
Not trust her.
Rip it off.
Ow, son of a bitch.
2, 1.
Oh!
I trust my wife.
Ah! Fuck!
Oh!
Be my wife would remember some smart ass thing I said in the past, and now she's got a belt in her hand. My back's to her.
Yep.
Mine wouldn't have to worry about the past. It'd be the present.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'll be more-
this
it'll
is
be
why
more
I'm getting
current
divorced.
events. It will be more like current events.
Mine, I don't want to play that game after she comes out of the bathroom after I've been in it before, because she might have an attitude, real problems coming out of the bathroom after I was in there. So no, we're not playing that game. We're not playing that game ever at my house. I trust her. Listen, I got the utmost faith in her. However,
no belt.
No.
No.
And
No.
I'm not doing that to her.
No.
Oh,
Because
no.
If I miss,
No.
yeah.
And that's Doghouse Infinite.
No, that might be infirmary. That might be.
Agreed.
Might be infirmary. All right, guys. Cover all that silly crap now. Get out of the way. Share it out, guys. Share this out so everybody can figure out what we got going on here. I see we got people here from Backwoods Veterans Media. Thank you guys for tuning in. Comedy Vets on Facebook. Comedy Vets on YouTube. All right, we're getting people in here. Let's get on here and share this thing out. Now, our special guest today needs no introduction to anyone in the civilized world on TikTok. You guys know him as Robert Tanner. He also goes by Stone Yeti. You see right down there his name, Stone Yeti from Stone Yeti Forge. Hi,
guys.
We've got a great announcement today, guys, and I'm gonna turn it over to him in just a second. But write this down. He's gonna be back on the show again, probably December 3rd. And tonight he's gonna show off some pieces. He's gonna show some more pieces. Then he was commissioned to do kookery, and he was gonna do something for Veterans Day. Well, he got above and beyond. He made a mystery box of things we're going to discuss tonight. Well, anyway, on December 10th, we're going to have a raffle auction on that day, live, right here on the show. Raffle is as follows. My QR code, we're going to put it up there. You go on there, and it starts now. He can start buying raffle tickets now if you want to. They're $5 a piece. If you go on there and you put $25 on the QR code here, you get 5 entries. Okay? Go write down your name. I'm going to send the names to J-Dub. He comes on. He used to come on once in a while. Still does. He's going to come on here with his little wheel analyzer thing or whatever it is he uses. He's going to put your information in there. He's going to spin the wheel. He's going to draw your name. You get to pick the item that you want to raffle, the item, and then we'll keep going till all the raffle items are gone. Much money you donate, every $5 increment, you get an entry. Okay. So your QR code at the top. On the kookery, however, I'm going to live auction it off. Okay. Normally I go, hey, 15, 20 bucks in where? No, I'm not going to do it that fast. I'll start off and then we'll throw out a bid and we'll do a regular auction. I'll do it slow. So because you guys got a lag, you're like 20 seconds behind me. And so we're going to get on here and we're going to auction that kookery off. He's going to show off part of it today, right? In his box. So that's what we got going on. That's going to happen December 10th. And then I'll send them to you. Who are the winner? I'll send them to you out of my own pocket. And it'll be ready for you guys in time for Christmas. All the proceeds helps Comedy Vets put on these comedy shows for the veterans. Okay. And I'm working on a deal to help the VFW and American Legion home. It's American Legion, not BFW. It's American Legion in Plattsburgh. We're going to try to help them out, do something with them as well. Help out Commander at the American Legion. We're losing these guys. They raised the insurance rates on them. The attendance is way low. I know some of them agree, some of them don't agree, but these are pieces of historical or military history. We need to keep these things around. So we're going to be doing a lot coming further. But anyway, this money here goes straight to Comedy Vets. Does not go in my pocket. This goes into Comedy Vets account to help out veterans and comedy shows and things like that, and maybe help give out donations for Christmas. 20 here, 20 there to somebody. Help them a little bit with Christmas, you know. And so that's what it's for. So that being said, December 10th, it's all going down. But let's get to the main event for that. Please welcome military veteran, forger, friend of the show, Robert Tanner. Robert, welcome to King's Court. Thank you very much, sir. Please introduce yourself, and the conversation is yours now.
Much appreciated, Richie. Commander, much obliged. Long time no see. As Richie said, I am Robert Tanner, also known on social media, which would be TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook as Stone Yeti Forge. I'm going to start at the beginning of my blacksmithing journey to give some background, and then we'll get into the actual raffle box, because everybody has a story, and I think mine's kind of cool. So everybody has seen or heard about the show Forged in Fire, which is where I initially got my inspiration. But over time, I've learned that that is one of those half an hour to an hour long get you in trouble shows, because they don't show the background and the behind the scenes.
That's right. Before we go any further, we want to show you guys his video, and Facebook, YouTube, we're not profiting off this material, so don't flag us on this. Let me get my banner up here. I'm going to show you the video where he started working on this stuff as he was explaining. This was the first video out of Stone Yeti Forge starting to work on a kukri.
You see out in front of you is how you feel inside your head.
That was the kukri, guys. He started on it. We'll show you here in a minute where he's at with it. But there you go. Go ahead, Mr. Tanner. That
video that you showed was my first of 3 attempts at the kukri. After Richie and I had initially talked, I got a wild hair up my behind. I really did. And I overextended my skill set and my tool set, because I'm a scrapyard mechanic. 90% of what I have in this shop I'm sitting in, I have built from scrap steel where I work at, which is an industrial steel yard. And a lot of the mild steel I work with in the forge actually comes from there as well. But that first attempt was a canister Damascus out of some Damascus cutoffs sent to me by a fellow blacksmith from Seguin, Texas, who goes by Browtine Blades. And I threw them in a canister with some 1090 plus 4% nickel powder and heated everything up and got a solid billet. And I cut the exterior can that wasn't needed off and hammered out the first attempt, which ended up being way too small to work with, but that steel is going to be repurposed into another piece or a guard or something. I don't waste any of my steel, and that is kind of one of the marks of the Stone Yeti Forge and me as a blacksmith is I've came from a scrapyard. I'm going to keep working with scrapyard steel because you can get great steel from a scrapyard.
Mm-hmm.
And I started out with building things on my own, and may I purchase things to in the future assist with my craft and better it or become more efficient? Yes. But me, myself, I will never forget where I came from, which was a gifted anvil and a log and an $80 single burner forge off of Amazon on a concrete garage floor where I was living, and an Amazon hammer, tong, and apron set. And now I'm here to the point of the main event we're talking about tonight, over just 2.5 years of time as a hobby blacksmith.
Yes, 2.5 years. That's
Yeah.
That's not a lot, but that's a lot of learning goes in there. Tell everybody about how you come affiliated with us and how we met and why you help veterans.
So myself, I served in the U.S. Navy from 2009 to 2014 as a bosun's mate. I served on sea duty on board the USS Ashland and USS Tortuga. And then once my sea duty was finished, I served a tour on shore duty in Norfolk, Virginia. And I served 2 deployments. The first one was to the Mediterranean. The second was actually for a hull swap, as the Navy calls it. We sailed the Ashland to Japan, where they don't have shipyards large enough to handle U.S. vessels, and did a crew swap to the Tortuga to bring it back to Norfolk, Virginia shipyards, where our pier and home port was, for a modernization and whatnot. But where I got connected with Richie and originally Warrior Outdoors Missouri was a mutual friend, Justin Snodgrass. Much love to him. He messaged my ex-wife multiple years ago because he saw a veterans post on my Facebook page, and we had a multi-hour conversation about the startup. And at I don't remember what year it was, but right after that conversation, I met Richie at a festival in Jamesport, Missouri. And then Justin invited me to OKC for a Monster Jam behind the scenes Warrior Outdoors event. And Richie and I have a friendship beyond that. But I'm a 4th generation sailor, and so it's literally in my blood. And at the same token, back in 2015, I lost a young man that I was on the Ashland with for 3 years. He took his own life while on the ship because his chain of command didn't take care of him. He told them, I need to go to Portsmouth. My mental health is in jeopardy. And I have a wife and newborn at home, and I don't know if I can balance being in the service and having the family. And his chain of command literally told him, the same chain of command I served under, told him, "You're in the military, grow up and get over it." And when I found out in 2015 about what had happened, I was the only person from the ship at his service. I was the only person from the ship to speak at his service and be where we laid him to rest. And I'm not trying to make this sorry or sobby or anything, but it's the reality of what we deal with as veterans. And that's why, long before becoming a blacksmith, I got a tattoo that, for me, helps to outwardly represent that I am a veteran. I am a former service member. I understand the struggle. And if someone needs to speak with me, they can. And that is this one. Each of the colors has their own specific meaning for what our veterans know. It's for the bloodshed, the sacrifices made, and the remembrance. And as a veteran who, while on active duty deployment, served, I went through events that I have CPTSD from. And that's initially where my blacksmithing story started, besides the show Forged in Fire.
Right.
Back in 2021, after I had a separation, I moved to Kansas and floated between places to live. But while doing so, I found my job at RK Steel, and I will, February 8th, have been there 4 years, which is the longest as an adult I've had a job since being in the Navy, which I'm proud of.
Nice.
And
That's
like
good.
I mentioned, a good majority of the high carbon and mild steel I use for the forge comes from work, as well as multiple pieces that I've created, like workbenches. But I started blacksmithing on a whim with a tax return purchase, and found out that I had a niche. I had a gift. I didn't know about it first, but over the past 2.5 years, I think I did amazing things myself. As a blacksmith, I'm my own worst critic.
Right.
But it has also become a form of sanctuary. And I will say this with my whole chest, as a veteran who suffers with disabilities and CPTSD, I've found my own way for therapy and blacksmithing, to the point that I don't need to see an outside individual. And not a lot of people can achieve that.
Right.
But for myself, the fact that I have been able to, I consider it a blessing and a gift. And that's why I put out my videos on my social media about almost every stage of every project, so that people who want to try and learn, they can. And I'm also showing my journey in real time.
Absolutely. And you know what? That's a good thing, that the blacksmithing is filled a void in your life, that you don't decide to take your own life. And that's excellent.
Right.
And I suggest everybody, music, comedy, story, whatever.
Absolutely.
Speaking.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're a biblical person, you want to go to church, whatever it takes to do that. And so, Robert, we're glad that you that you are here. We're glad that you decide to hang around and be part of it. We need all the veterans we get. So you kind of let in the purpose here. Now, I approached you earlier this year, and I wanted
January it was, yeah,
about January. So, and I was commissioned you to do a kukri for Comedy Vets for Veterans Day.
Right.
Well, it turns out we kind of missed the timeline, and it turned out to be better, because now we got a big time raffle going on, and we're gonna have the kukri. We're gonna auction off kukri up on December 10th, Christmas. raffle auction. Now, besides you are some of the pieces that you took liberty to make a whole box. Tell us about why you come up with the mystery box and start showing a piece at a time so people can get a good look at what they're going to raffle.
So, like Richie said, originally we had talked about just doing a kukri. And as I had mentioned, I had made multiple attempts that I don't consider anything in my shop that doesn't work out as a failure. I consider them as lessons that I can learn from. Which is why every piece of steel that fails, it goes into a tub to be remade into something else.
Mm-hmm.
But after the first failures and the original timeline that was given, I took it upon myself because, number one, this box is going for an absolutely amazing cause. Number two, creating these multiple pieces was therapy for me. And number three, it was a blast to create this box. But we've ended up with 14 pieces in various stages. And when I say 14 pieces in various stages, I also mean 14 various pieces that, in my opinion, from all of the videos and whatnot I've watched and all of the research I've done, a lot of blacksmiths don't choose to create out of the norm pieces like this. But that's just a part of who I am. As short of the time as I've been a blacksmith, the best part about blacksmithing is the hammering of the hot steel. The worst part about blacksmithing is the monotony of the sanding, grinding, wire wheeling, and fit and finish, because it's by hand or slow machine.
Okay.
But it is all a process of it. And so that's why I'm showing various stages, because this is the reality of blacksmithing.
Right. So what's the first piece you got for us today?
The first piece I have originally came out of a section of garage door coil spring, which sits on the upper part of the spool of a garage door. And most people don't think anything about it, but 99% of spring steel is 5160 high carbon.
Okay.
So the first piece is this little guy, which is a double twisted garage door spring originally keychain spike.
Okay. Keychain spike.
And the next two pieces also came out of the same exact section of material.
Okay.
And they are hand forged either hair or cloak style pin and brooches.
Now these look like medieval hairpins, ladies. That's what these are. They're like hairpins.
Let me pull them apart for you. That's the first one.
Now, those are cool.
Those are cool. They're very cool.
That's the second one. And remember, these came out of scrap steel. And that's the coolest part.
Okay.
The next piece is also kind of really cool. I was gifted by a friend a couple of Shetland pony horseshoes, and I got a wild hair up my behind and decided to hand forge a heart-topped, twisted, double twisted door knocker.
Okay.
That is ready to hang on a door.
Okay. Huh.
She's not perfect, but I think that's kind of cool out of pony horseshoes, you know?
No, that's right. Okay. Door knocker.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next two pieces came out of automotive coil spring steel, still 5160 high carbon.
Mm-hmm.
These are push blades. I have a his all steel integral handle. They are meant to be held like this. I put the rings on for comfort. They could easily be leather wrapped or coated for better comfort. This is the hers.
Nice.
Mind you, none of these pieces are perfect, but they are all hand forged and from my brain. I don't do patterns. I don't do barely any Google research. I stick a piece of steel in the fire and I let it speak to me as I heat it up and hammer it.
Okay. All right.
The next two pieces, they are really different. They started out as railroad spikes. They could be set into a wooden body or a custom body. I just have not got to that skill level yet of wood or synthetic works. As said, each of these were railroad spikes. They are meant to be walking stick or cane spikes.
It goes on the end of your walking stick. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Excellent.
They could
Yeah.
be put into the top of a body, and if somebody bothers you, you pop it out, and
Right.
ding dong
Defense.
dang, you're done.
Defense. There you go. Okay. Nice.
The next two pieces are also out of railroad spikes, but the first one we have an integrally twisted handle, same piece of steel, railroad spike kukri. That
There you go.
That's awesome.
The push blades still need the edges put on and the final wire wheeling and waxing.
Okay.
This is part of the end process. As if you can see, that's still a dime thickness, but laying an edge in after the quench and heat treat and temper it needs to be a slow process to get it right.
Right.
The other rail spike knife is this one, which I'm a big fan of myself. That's kind of a bird and trout unit. Very thick, pretty well balanced, even still having the spike head on it.
Nice. Now, can you use that for camping or various other things?
Oh, yeah.
As well. Stick enough. Okay.
The second to the last piece came out of something I don't normally do, which is purchase steel stock. This past tax season, when I was making the canister Damascus for the original kukri attempt, I bought 80 CRV2 and 15 N20 bar stock from a blacksmithing supplier in Texas.
Right.
And so this one literally came out of a piece I thought I was going to throw away out of the 15 N20. And this one, as well as the kukri, both have poured by me custom handle scales with liners and pins. And these are also, fair warning, the first few tries at actually fit and finishing my own handle scales to my own hand forged pieces. But this is what I'm calling the cowboy cutter. She's got a nice in the hand feel. She could be an everyday carry. She could be a straight razor if you wanted, how I'm designing her.
Okay.
And then the final piece in the flagship, quick nutshell preface. Right before I jumped on here with Richie, I had just finished hand filing the top part of the handle scales of this kukri. It started out as a 5-inch long piece of trailer leaf spring. And the scales, as I mentioned, I poured out of my own brain. But over the course of, you messaged me October 30th and said, "Hey, buddy, what's going on with this blade boxing kukri? And I took that as a challenge because I made a mistake as a blacksmith, and this is part of the realism of it.
Mm-hmm.
This project started in January, and 6 out of the 14 total pieces of this box, 13 not including the kukri, had been ready for final cleanup and waxing to preserve and prevent rust
Mm-hmm.
a couple of months ago. But I'm also a neurodivergent individual. I have autism and ADHD and a bunch of other alphabets. So the best part of blacksmithing is the hammer work, and I couldn't help myself. But when you messaged me October 30th, I grabbed that piece of leaf spring and I threw it in the forge. And as you can see, a couple of posts back on my TikTok, Stoned Yeti Forge 2.0, it's a set of pictures of the process from start to where I was yesterday evening on this kukri.
Mm-hmm.
And so where we're at currently is this big, beautiful beast still in process. It still
Nice.
needs the edge. I have a lot of handle work to do still.
Nice.
I actually took on a challenge. If you can see, I have 7 brass pins in.
That's a mechanical fix, guys. That's what that is. It's not glued.
Yeah.
It's mechanically fixed. Strong.
So it's both.
And it's full tang, by the way.
It is. If you can see it in there, there's
Mhm.
still some material to take off of the butt of the tang of the handle scales, but
Excellent.
this is all one piece of high carbon 5160 leaf spring.
Nice.
That is that's a tough knife.
Yes, it is.
I heat treated it in the forge and quenched it in Parks 50 quench oil, which is specified as a medium temperature quench oil.
Okay.
And I was advised by a friend of mine, known as Davidson Forge, who's a metallurgist and multi-year blacksmith. As soon as you quench it, clean the oil off, throw it in the oven for the temper cycle.
Right.
2 temper cycles at 425 degrees for 2 hours each, while cooling to room temperature between. The key thing about the temper is it gives this really beautiful oil slick look across the whole surface of the steel and all the way around.
Right.
And something I think is really cool about this piece myself is going straight from cleaning the oil off to the oven for the temper. It's not shiny. I'm not going to make it shiny except for when I put the edge in. This is a natural patina from the quench oil and the tempering.
Nice.
And in all honesty, to me, it looks like something that you could dig up from the dirt. And if you didn't know what it was, you would think that it was something from ancient times.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about the handle material.
So the handle material is, I have, again, 7 brass pins. The 3 main ones are for the primary mechanical fix. These back 2 and these front 2 that are an angle. I had thought it's a kukri. It's a special piece. I wanted to add a little bit of extra to it, like they would have traditionally for the flare, because a kukri was a traditional African ceremonial blade and beheading tool. So they wanted to have the flash and flare. But these rear and front pins are also a mechanical fix. I purchased G10 liners from Amazon, which G10 is an acrylic fiberglass matte mixture that when I receive it, it is super thin and about 1.5 inches wide by 6 inches long. But the purpose of the G10 liner is when I grind this, whether by machine or by hand, it will not be straight and perfect. No matter what I do, we're only human. So the liner acts as a buffer, but it also adds an additional color. So we have the black G10 liners on the inside, and then these handle scales that, like I said, still need a lot of work. I hand pour these in the house myself. I purchased flat molds, and I purchased a generic brand of 2-part 24-hour set epoxy. But the colors, they kind of come from my own brain. When I get each kit of epoxy, I get 26 different colors of pearl. I also purchased, on whim, glow-in-the-dark powders to mix in and neon powders. This specific handle scale set, I know the colors that are in it. It is a wine red, a jet black, and a gold pearl.
I'm gonna take
what you.
Hold on, sir. I'm gonna take Commander backstage and me backstage. Hold that up so everybody can look at it. I'm gonna make him bigger. We're going backstage. Show off that kukri again so everybody can see it, Mr. Tanner.
Yeah. Let me adjust my camera a sec. So this is the kukri. This handle needs a lot of work. What you see on the surface will not be the final finish. As I pour these scales, they get bubbles and ripples in the material that doesn't show currently. But as I shape this handle to the proper fit and finish, it will create its own dynamic pattern.
Nice. That is a
that's
cool
sweet.
looking handle.
It is.
That is gonna be
This is almost, once finished, a 1-pound kukri. So this will be, I literally want somebody, whoever receives this, to take it out and whack a tree limb off of a tree and send me a video, because I'm confident it can do it.
Right. It's a good looking knife. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I gotta tell you a little bit about history about a kukri. It's actually a knife came from India, okay, from Nepal.
Okay.
And it's a traditional. It's a knife that they take camping with them. Okay. Yes, it's a knife for combat, of course. And it's got some weight, so it could be a chopper. The way the design is, it could be a stabber, and it could be you can open cans or use it in combat, however you want to do. It's a kukri. They're very good woman. They're a woman, very good knife. I was reading women carry them too. I was reading women carry them too, but yeah, that's not a woman. It's a very good knife. But it came from India, so that's a little bit of background on kukri. I own 2 kukris, as a matter of fact. I own a big combat one with a rubber handle, and then I own a beautiful homemade one that my wife purchased for me through a bladesmith a couple of years back. I carry it around sometimes. Sometimes I don't even want to carry it. It's so damn cool looking. I just leave it at home. I'm afraid to carry the thing, but I'm going to be taking hunting this year. Kukri is my favorite type of blade, a knife, buoy, drop point, also the K-bar. But they're very good knives, and they're designed in Nepal. Now there's so many different designs of the kukri, and the homemade version like he made there, some have blood groove in the bottom of them, some don't. It depends upon the handle and things. And whatever mark he's going to put on there, that's up to him to put his mark on there from Stoneheaded Forge. That's going to be, guys, December 10th. But before then, he's going to be back on here December 3rd. He's going to talk about it. And he's going to take pictures of everything with a short description that will be, you'll be able to see these photos if you go to Comedy Vets YouTube, Comedy Vets Facebook. Backwoods
as well as my Facebook. I will post
Yes.
them there.
Yes.
I do want to mention this because you mentioned the traditional part of the kukri, and I do stand corrected. It was Indian, not African. I want to make that clear so there's no hate. This is the Stone Yeti Forge version of a kukri, so it is overall 13 inches long with a 7-inch overall cutting edge. It is an everyday carry or camper style, whereas the full size or ceremonial kukri had a 11 to 14 inch cutting edge and was overall 17 inches. But again, I am a scrapyard blacksmith, and this came from a 5-inch piece of leaf spring, so I think it's something that I'm proud of, and whoever receives it will be very proud of it themselves.
Absolute beautiful piece. And he will have that done coming up. He guaranteed he's going to put some attention to it. He will finish it up. It will be ready for pictures, and by December 3rd, that will be fully functional, ready to go. You'll see the pictures of it. On December 10th, you guys want to tune in because we're going to have a raffle.
Every piece.
We're going to have a
Every
raffle,
piece.
and we're going to auction. Okay. Now, here's the rules again. First of all, I want to thank the sponsor of the show, PNC Concrete and Construction, PNC Construction, Parker and Close Construction. Look on Facebook, PNC Construction, flat work, sidewalks, curbs, foundations, all of your concrete construction needs. PNC Construction. Look them up on Facebook. Get their number from there. They post everything they do. PNC Construction, they're great in concrete and everything you're going to need. Here's the rules. Very simple. From now until December 10th, you have an opportunity to buy raffle space. There's a QR code at the top of the screen right here. It's also on Comedy Vets. It will also be on YouTube. Comedy Vets on YouTube. Go on there. Put on there the dollar amount you want. 5, 10, 15, 20, in increments of 5. Place your money on there. Let me know how much. How many tickets you want. I will then write your name down, send it to J-Dub. Okay. He was going to come on here on the 10th, put your name in his wheel. Now, how much every $5 increment you buy is how many chances you give. You got $10, for example, you get 2 chances. All right. You get $20, you get 4 chances. All right. So your name will be on there that many times. They'll spin it. You'll win. Once you pop up, you get to pick the piece that you want. Okay. You pick the piece that you want, or take as many as you want. It doesn't matter. Okay. So you get a chance for a piece. And there's, like I said, there's 13 pieces there. After that's done, we will auction off that kukri. It's gonna be beautiful. Look at the handle. I guarantee you there's not another one like this one. It's the homemade rare kukri. 7 points of contact, guys, when your mechanical fix. 7 points. Full tang. Look at the curve on that thing. Okay. They can't. That's a kind of a blacksmith style of a Nepal style. Okay. We're going to auction that off December 10th. But start today if you want to buy raffle tickets or raffle space. Hit the QR code up here. It'll allow you to donate. You go ahead and donate in $5 increments. Let me know how many you got. How many chances you want. I'll send your name to J-Dub. He's already on board. I called him earlier. December 10th, he's going to come on here, put your name on the list, spin the wheel, bang. That's how you win the pieces. After that, we're going to auction off the kukri. Any bid is acceptable on the auction for the kukri. We'd like you to reach deep, but whatever you can do on the kukri, Commander and I, we're going to be catching bids, and we want to give you an opportunity now to get the money saved up. I know money's tight in some places. The government's supposed to be back opening. Well, I believe that when I see it, but it's supposed to be back open tonight. We'll see. But anyway, it gives you time, gives you a whole month right now. That's right. It just gives a whole month to get things tied up and ready to go. But there's a QR code right there. That's how we're going to do it the most fair way, because it puts, when you fill out a QR code and give money, it gives your name too. Okay. So that way I'll have your name. You win. You give me your address. I will ship it to you the next day. These will be out on December 11th. These will be out. So I have time to get to you before Christmas. If you're going to buy for someone else, you want to put them on there. I'm going to have Reality Becomes. They do a lot of charity work for knives. They bought a few raffle knives from us. We're going to get a hold of them. Get your raffles in, guys. Get your raffles in. And so you can get the piece that you want. Okay, or get a shot at the pieces you want. Now, if you spin the wheel, on the raffle, and you lose, we'll spin the wheel. We're gonna keep spinning that wheel. You're gonna be on the wheel. You're gonna get chances to win. Okay, so, and then your name will come off, of course, when you do win. All right, December 10th. We don't want to miss this, guys. This is gonna be great. The money goes to Comedy Vets, helps put on comedy shows. Mr. Tanner here, graciously donated all of his time, all these pieces. He is not making a dime. This is all for Comedy Vets to help put on comedy shows. He will send me a picture. As soon as I get the pictures, I will put them on Comedy Vets sites, Backwoods Veterans Media sites. Take a good look at them, see which ones you want. Put in a $5 bid. If you want to make a donation, you don't want to be part of the raffle, we'll accept the donation too. Okay?
Yeah.
There you go. December 10th, Christmas raffle. We're going to talk about this. The Christmas raffle and auction. We're going to talk about this up until December 3rd. He's going to be back on. He might be on another show before then, show the progress of Kukri. But I guarantee you the Kukri by December 3rd will be done and ready with some great photos of it.
Every piece will be.
Every piece will be ready to go. It might be done sooner. It depends on how he comes on the Kukri.
If I get them done sooner, you'll get them sooner.
Right. So look for the pictures on Comedy Vets, all our sites, and we'll put them on. You had a comment that says, neat items. Very cool that you donated them. He absolutely donated them. He didn't have to.
Yes.
He was just commissioned for a Kukri, and I was going to kick him something for doing it. He comes back and says, no, I got a whole box. And we used to do mystery box all the time on when he was on W Entertainment. And he agreed to do all these pieces. And so, thank you.
It's been a blast, man. It's Go ahead.
That kukri knife will be a heck of a knife because leaf spring steel, as you know, and so everybody else, that is tough, strong steel. It's let me put it to you this way: it's just about indestructible. So and when you said chopping down a limb, it'll handle it. I guarantee you, easy.
Mm-hmm.
From where that kukri started as that 5-inch chuck of leaf spring, like I said, I work 8 hours a day, 5 days a week minimum at the steel yard, but then I put myself in the garage because I can't help it's an addiction at this point. But from literally October 30th until today is where I'm at, and hammer work and forge work alone, I have about 20 hours in.
Okay.
Before the quench.
Easy.
There you go. Okay, Mr. Tanner, real quick before we wrap up the show.
Yes,
here.
sir.
Tell us if someone wants to customize a piece from you, tell them how to get a hold of you.
Okay.
And then how you accept payment, whatever. But please explain all your platforms as well.
So I have 3 platforms I currently work with. My primary is TikTok. It's where I put most of my videos. I need to get more active with Instagram and Facebook. My TikTok is Stoned Yeti Forge 2.0. My Facebook and Instagram are Stoned Yeti Forge. Spell it out StonedYetiForge. I have the Instagram, the Facebook, the TikTok. If you private message me on any of those 3 platforms, we can chat. Mind you, as I mentioned, I have multiple pieces at work all the time. So if you want a quick piece or a precision piece, the kukri is an exception. The kukri was my fault for neglecting, and I accept it, but I think I've done a great job. But if you want a custom piece, it will not be quick, but it will be something that you will be able to keep with you for the rest of your life until the day that you pass.
There you go.
And as long as my pieces are used properly, I will fix, repair, or warranty replace them for free. If you do something odd with them, that's on you. But otherwise, I'm confident enough in my work that I will warranty it.
Very well. Very well.
There you
All
are.
right, guys. There you go. Stoned Yeti Forge. Stoned Yeti Forge 2.0 on TikTok. Stoned Yeti Forge on his Instagram and on his Facebook. Robert Tanner's his name. Guys, he's been a blacksmith now for 2.5 years, and doesn't seem like a long time, but there's a lot of knowledge a person gains. Putting something in a fire, bringing it out, putting it in, bringing it out. All the muscle memory and things he's gaining now. Hey, some of those pieces are unique. They're good-looking pieces. That kukri, that handle, there's not another one like it. I promise you, this is a rare piece. He's going to put now I know him. He's going to put an angle on the blade where it could be a chopping blade and a cutting blade. There's certain angles he's going to put on there. He's going to do that. This thing's going to get ready. He might put a finger guard. I don't know what the process is. It doesn't matter. It's going to be ready, and be raffled off on December 10th. All right. So there you go. Pass it on to your friends. Let's get some more people on here. Again, Stone Yeti Forge. Go on TikTok. Look at all the things he's done. He's got videos of him actually working on there. He's got a few jokes he tries to tell sometimes on there. Leave the joke telling to me, by the way. But he does that. Also, he got one of his videos on Redneck Pimp 101 on TikTok. That's my TikTok, Redneck Pimp 101. I just do silly crap on there, and I do a lot of commenting on his page. So you can find him on there. Robert Tanner, he's a Navy veteran, guys. He helps with suicide. He doesn't like 22 a day. He despises it, and he's got tattoos to show all his things he's done. Robert Tanner, check him out on there, please. Commander, sir.
Yes.
Give us your thoughts on the kukri, especially that handle.
That handle is going to be absolutely phenomenal, and that's the part that is going to set the whole knife off. It will complement the blade, and the blade is in turn going to complement the handle. That's going to be a beautiful piece when you're done with it. I mean, it's a usable piece, but it's almost going to be a piece that you'd want to display it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell by the craftsmanship in it, and the way the handle is assembled. It's going to be assembled forever. It will hold up under anything. And that is a fine piece of workmanship. I can tell you that right now. And so you can be proud of that knife.
Enough, man. I can't thank you enough for those words. It really has been a true honor to forge out these 14 pieces for this blade box and auction. It's been a blast, and I hearing you guys' comments, it just reinforces that what I'm doing for my sanctuary and therapy that can help others is in the right direction. So much loves and so much appreciation. Thank you guys both very much.
You bet.
Not a problem. One more time.
You found your niche.
Absolutely did. Absolutely did.
Hang in there.
One more time, I want to give a big shout out to our longtime listener, friend of the show, all around good guy, Mr. Dean Cerny. You guys see him on here as Just Me. He, he had the surgery, had 18 inches of his intestine removed. And then I got a message from his wife saying he had a GI bleed. Okay. And he had emergency surgery. He's still in ICU. He is watching right now. She said he's watching us. I hope he's enjoying himself. I did. And he's recovering, and we hope that he makes a massive recovery. He's what a great guy and a neat human being. So our thoughts and prayers go out to him. I know this is a healing process, unlike any other. I've never had any piece of my bowel removed, but I know people that have. Some of them heal fast, some of them slow. And I know his diet's going to change for a while. Things in Dean's life are going to change for a little bit. And there's not a better man that can come through at Hamlet. Thoughts and prayers with you, Dean. Good luck, brother. Get well. Keep a good head. Be in a good headspace. You got a good team there. You got an awesome wife. She's been giving everybody updates. And so there's to you, brother. Commander, you want to give us a closing, please, sir?
Yes, I will. Listen, as we always say, you have value. You're important. You have value to somebody, and most important, you have value to yourself. Find a hobby. Get out and hunting season's here. If you don't hunt, just get out and enjoy the beautiful fall weather and all the leaves that are changing. get out there and see if you can find these northern lights. BJ and I are fixing to go when the show's over with. We're going to see if we can catch a glimpse of these northern lights that are going. So get out there, get you a hobby, get your mind on something other than those thoughts that put you in those dark places. You know, something that'll keep you busy and keep your hands going, and just find you something that just really fits you, and then just hang in there with it. Hard telling what it's going to be. Might have to experiment a little bit, but you'll eventually come across something that you're really going to enjoy. Shoot, it might be collecting stamps or pop bottle caps. Who knows? You know, I just dated myself with pop bottle caps, didn't I? There.
Damn. Yeah.
I'm only 36, but damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well-
Rod, I go way back. Hey, people collect everything. I've got a
I know
flashlight
it.
up here on my shelf that looks like a Schlitz beer bottle, a tall neck, but it's a flashlight. Collect stuff. That's I do. I got my offices full of junk. My wife will tell you. I circulate. I take it, put it in one box, take it out, put it up. I get tired. It's like Christmas in my office all the time. Okay. I'm a hoarder of useless junk. Okay, but it occupies my time. Okay, you know.
Nice.
But
nice.
no,
nice.
you have value. Just hang in there. You made it today. You can make it tomorrow. We want to see you tuning into this show again. Call somebody if you need to talk. Somebody will listen. 988. There you go. The big number
Excellent.
out
Yeah.
there.
There
Just
you
give
go.
a call. Somebody will
Absolutely.
listen to you.
Absolutely. Guys, to echo what he said, you're not useless. You have value. I gave a speech yesterday about the same thing. I really enjoyed it. Tomorrow, we got a veteran breakfast we're going to go to. Opening day deer season here in Missouri starts Saturday. Okay, when we come back on the air next week, hopefully we get some type of story. Listen, if you need help, fine. But if you don't need help, do not bother me from Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Just kidding. No bother on the weekend.
There you go,
I'm
man.
gonna be in the timber. I ain't got time to mess with nobody. Don't send me a fax, a pigeon, smoke signal. Don't do any of that stuff, okay? Because I won't not be around. It's like a federal holiday at my house.
And no flaming arrows or nothing. Yeah.
No. You can send
No,
word.
no.
Send word. I know a guy. You can send word. I had a phone call today with Pastor Nelson. Y'all remember Pastor Nelson? I'm going to do a pre-recorded show with him. May have Commander on. We got some controversies about the Bible. Some more. If you had an opportunity, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Heaven is Real. Okay. It's about a little boy. His last name is Burpo. He 3 years old, and he had his appendix had busted, and he was poisoned by his appendix. And anyway, he went to surgery, and he went and went to heaven and seen Jesus and angels and his sister he never met, and a grandfather and things like that. It tells his story about it. Some people say that can happen. Some people say it can't happen. So Pastor Nelson's going to come on, and there's going to be some things on here on the Bible that he's going to discuss. It's going to be a pre-recorded show. I'm probably going to have that for you up next week. I'm just going to record it, him and I, and then we'll go. I'll make it go live, or heck, I might just go live whenever him and I do it. It's going to be probably on a Tuesday night, maybe on a Thursday night, something like that. But that's coming up. Look forward to that. That's going to be cool. You can tell your friends about it. Don't be offended with the Bible, because it's
Nope.
if you're not offended, you don't have to watch. We'll see you on Wednesday night.
That's
That
right.
being said, guys, thank you, Mr. Robert Tanner, Mr. Navy
Thank you
veteran,
for having me.
Stone Yeti
Yeah.
Forge 2.0, TikTok. He's on Instagram. He's on Facebook. Upcoming guy. He's put his heart and soul in this. This is something he does. He's not out wanting to put a gun to his head or pills in his mouth or a bottle to his face. This is something he wants to do. He's living his life. I encourage you guys to find something like he did. I found comedy. Okay. I don't sing, but I give speeches. I do a lot of things. I want to thank everybody for having us on with you tonight. It's 8:20 Central Time, our time. Take care of yourselves and each other. Have your freaking cats spayed or neutered. There's so many damn cats around. A lot of them.
Yes.
And dogs too.
Yes.
If you can't take care of your animals, don't freaking get any. All right?
Exactly.
Look at the camera here. Do not get
No.
any animals if you can't take care of them.
Take care of them. Period.
Exactly.
That being said, take care of yourselves and each other. Donald Doug Ahoy. You guys take care of yourselves. We'll see you next week. Mr. Tanner, we'll be back on again before December 10th. With
Absolutely.
completed pieces. Watch for pictures on Comedy Vets, guys. This is serious. Pass it on to your friends. December 10th, Christmas raffle auction.
We're going to make it happen.
We'll see you
There you
guys.